As long as you've never been arrested, you are almost afraid of it. That maybe I get busted, maybe I get arrested. But then after you gone through that experience, you don't fear that anymore. I've been already there. I know what it's going to be like, how they treat you. And that was something that the Lord allowed me to go through. When they saw how they treated me and what happened to me, they said, now brother, you are one of those few people in the world who has been there when we have been beaten up. You are an eyewitness to that. We are one. And that was the foundation of a new time of my life. Since that time, I became a fellow prisoner with the brothers in China.
You have that association fee that's been paid.
We thought that we were in the safest place. 15 feet high walls, and it was a kind of factory, background of a factory, a private house of the factory owner. So we felt very secure there. I had just started to get this awareness about back to Jerusalem. I understood that maybe none of these brothers who are there with me right now are able ever to get a passport and go abroad. But there are regions in China where they haven't done anything, and that can become their beginning entrance for the Back to Jerusalem calling. I was showing a film from Tibet, everything about the darkness of Tibet.
So you guys are just watching a video about the situation in Tibet?
Yeah. That film was going, and suddenly the police with ladders, they climb up all around this, from every wall, and they started to shoot in.
Really?
Strong lights, they were filling the whole area with light. Nobody was panicking. 6 or 7 evangelists surrounded me, and they started to lead me into a corner, and they laid their bodies on me, 7, 8 people.
Wow.
And they protected me.
Wow. Those are heroes for getting their own life to protect your life.
Yeah.
These are brothers and sisters in Christ.
And then, of course, the authorities, they came into the yards, and of course they knew everybody else except when they came to me. The first words, the policeman who pulled me out, he was the captain of the entire team that we met. He said, "We came to rescue you." That was the best he could say. Chendama. I said that this is very, very strange way to come to rescue somebody, that you first shoot everybody around him. Look at the ceiling. I mean, that you could see how many tens of bullets they've been hitting in the roof of that.
Yeah. The police put ladders, like the SWAT team, climb up to the top of these walls, cover the building in their own floodlights, and begin to shoot down in the building where you guys are at. Just randomly shooting.
Random shooting.
And then brothers and sister, they surround you and put their bodies on top of your body to protect you.
But I understood these brothers are facing this every day. After that moment, never ever they treated or they addressed me as a foreigner. He's our brother.
Wow.
That was the level of what happened there.